So I had a great problem back in October 2020. I'm sitting there watching TV. I check my emails, and I've got this email from a company called Fine Art America saying that I received an order and I've got a sale. The funny thing is, I don't remember signing up for this company. So I went back through my archives, and it turns out I did. Back in March 2020, about 6 months earlier, I had signed up for this company called Pixels, Pixels, and uploaded 10 designs, and then completely forgot all about it. So 6 months later, I got an email saying I made $4 US. And I thought, you know what, this will be a great opportunity to figure out what this company is all about. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing in this video, and I hope you'll find this useful, is I'm going to be doing a bit of a deep dive on the company known as Fine Art America. I mean, what a great problem, right? I mean, I've uploaded some designs, forgot all about it, and truly made passive income. I wasn't paying attention to this at all. So I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of Fine Art America, which is the company Pixels. And I'm going to have a challenge for myself that I'm going to do in February 2020. And what I want to do is invite you along the journey to watch me grow my presence on Fine Art America in real time. Because right now I have 10 designs up, which is nothing. And so I'm going to challenge myself in February. How many designs can I get up on the site, and will it result in any sales? And we can watch it in real time. So I hope you find this helpful. Sound interesting? All right, let's go. How's it going, everybody? I'm going to be talking to you today about Pixels, which is Fine Art America. It's the same company. So I'm pretty excited here because, to be honest with you, the more deep diving I do on this site, the more it looks like a pretty legitimate opportunity. Now, historically, I've been working a lot on Redbubble and TeePublic and other print-on-demand sites. So this is a bit of a new one for me. I'll walk through the journey here, what I've been looking at. So here is a screenshot of fineartamerica.com and the global ranking. Now there's a number of different websites out there that show what the rankings are, and the rankings are sometimes different. I mean, the internet's kind of the Wild West still, even though it's been around for a few decades. And so the global rank on this site is that it's about 7,000th in the world. So this is fineartamerica.com. And the global rank is 7,000. Now, why do I care about this? Well, I wanted to compare it against what Redbubble was. And so I also looked up the Redbubble site. So Fine Art America is about 7,000th in the world. Redbubble looks like it's about 1,000th in the world. So Redbubble's definitely getting way more traffic than Fine Art America. But that's okay. I mean, there's lots of print-on-demand websites, and we don't have to only work on one. So Redbubble definitely seems to be more, more globally, have a larger global footprint. There's a little overview here, and really, I mean, the global rank is what I care about. Now, there's another website here that I went to, which shows that Redbubble is the 21st most popular site in the category of arts and entertainment, and the customer spends about 5 minutes and 32 seconds on the site on average. I don't know that really means a whole lot, but I mean, I couldn't even find Fine Art America on here. It's not in the top 50 sites, right? So we've got Pinterest up here, and, we've got some other sites like, go.com and things like that. But we've got, Redbubble is certainly a major player in that area. So here I've got website traffic data this is on Fine Art America's website itself. So I have to be honest with you, I don't necessarily trust this piece of information. So if you go on fineartamerica.com and you click around, they show you how great they are versus versus Redbubble and other sites. Again, I don't know that I necessarily trust this. I mean, there's independent tracking data, but again, there's more than one website that shows this, and it varies. So it's kind of like, statistics when the election rolls around. Everybody has their own statistics that show so-and-so's leading in the polls, or this other guy's leading in the polls. So here it shows that Fine Art America gets 125,000 visitors a day. and there's new number of members is 25,000. So you're getting way more visitors than you're getting members, whereas Fine Art America claims that Redbubble has 70,000 visitors per day, but way more members. They have 100,000 members. Now, again, I don't know if that's true or not. I can't verify it. But if it's true, it certainly represents a good opportunity. Even if it's not true, but even if it's comparable, and what I mean by that is it's even somewhat in the ballpark, it doesn't have to be as big. But if Fine Art America is even close to being as big as Redbubble in terms of useful eyeballs on products and actually getting sales, then it's certainly worth checking out. So there's really only one way to figure this out. And I'll show you what that is in just a second. Here's another one. This is Alexa, which is an Amazon company. So Alexa.com has different rankings for the websites as well. So this one is, I just typed in redbubble.com. So you go to alexa.com and you can look up different sites. And this one, Redbubble, is 563 in global internet engagement, whatever that means. I don't know. I'm not a IT nerd, but I mean, it's, the site ranks 563 in global internet engagement. Okay, well, that sounds good. 563 sounds like it's up there. And it says here that the average user spends 16 minutes and 17 seconds on the site. Okay, so what about Fine Art America? So Fine Art America ranks a little under 5,000 in global internet engagement. So Redbubble 563, Fine Art America about 5,000. Now again, I don't know, I'll be honest with you, I don't know what this means in terms of actual sales. This here says that it's 3 minutes and 43 seconds daily time on the site. So I'm looking at all of these stats and I'm going, I don't know if this is worth it or not. Well, I thought, you know what? I set up a free account back in March 2020 and I uploaded 10 designs, and that's pretty much what I did. That was it. I just thought, well, I'll just give it a try, right? Because if you don't try, you can't win, right? So I joined in March 2020 and I just uploaded 10 designs, and they were just a couple of my best-selling designs from other print-on-demand websites. I had modified them slightly. I don't like to just upload the exact same if I can help it, so I made it a little bit different. And from there, I then promptly forgot all about it. I just went on with my life, and I would get these weekly updates from pixels.com, but they went in my promotional folder. So I have to be honest, I never really read them to any great extent. And then all of a sudden, so back in March 2020, April, May, June, July, August, September. Well, in October 19th, 2020, I got an email from fineartamerica.com, and I was like, what is fineartamerica.com? I'd seen them online, but I'd completely forgotten that I'd ever looked at them back in March. And it says, you've received an order today. Now, I've blocked out the intricacies of the actual product. Just to, you got to keep some mystery in the life, right? So here it says you've received an order today on pixels.com. The order is included below. And we can see here somebody bought an 8x10 print, total size being 10 by 12 inches. And I had a markup on this size of archival print as $4. And I thought, well, that's kind of nice. Yeah, $4 gets me a Slurpee or a coffee. So, hey, I mean, pretty cool for doing a little bit of work 6 months ago. So I promptly, again, kind of forgot all about it. And I then received an email about a month later. So this was on December 15th. I got my $4 US into my PayPal account. So I was like, well, that's kind of nice. I mean, hey, Merry Christmas to me, right? December 15th, I get $4 in my account. And again, I never really thought anything of it. Figured, hey, it's passive income. That's what it's supposed to do, is you're supposed to be living your life and money's just rolling in. Well, I don't know if $4 is going to get me to the retirement stage just yet, but hey, $4 is $4. That's all right. Well, then I got another email. This was on Friday, November 27th. So I got a second sales email, and this one was a 16 by 20 print. So the total size was 18 by 22. And in this case, the total profit was $5. So the first one was $4, this one was $5. And I just got paid the second one on January 15th. And so I thought, you know what, this is 2 sales now off of 10 designs within the span of 6 months. Now there's 2 ways of thinking of this. One is that, you go, well, it's 2 sales. I mean, who cares? But I'm thinking bigger picture. I'm thinking this is a nice opportunity for me to learn how Fine Art America works, upload a whole bunch of designs and see if it really makes a difference. If it's just a math game. So if my designs are really high quality, and if my designs actually serve a niche that people want to buy, then who knows how many sales I could make? What if I uploaded 1,000 designs instead of 10? That's 100-fold increase. Well, instead of $9, would I get $900? I don't know. $900, man, not bad for, income now for the next 10 years, 20 years, right? Maybe there's something here. Now, maybe there's not. And I can do all the research I want. I can watch all the YouTube videos. I can do all the research like I did. I went to Alexa.com and I went to website rankings, websites. But at the end of the day, the only way to figure out if it's going to work or not is to actually do it. So I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I should sign up for Fine Art America. So I was a little bit confused about the payments because, you make a sale and then it feels like about 6 weeks later, you're getting a payment. So I went on the Fine Art America website and I found this, and it says payments are sent to you on the 15th of each month for all of your sales that were received on or before the 15th of the previous month, which were not subsequently canceled. I'm like, what? So I really did a deep dive on this, and I've got an example here. I've got a little chart about how this works. And so I think I've cracked the code. So I've got sale date window, the payment window, which is each month, and the pay date. And the tricky part is the window is not just a regular calendar month. What it is instead, and I'll just use this as my example. So my first sale date was on October the 19th. And the window for Fine Art America is from the 16th to the 15th. So basically the middle of the month to the middle of the month. That's the window. And so from there, they then pay 30 days later. So my first day of sales was October 19th, which fell in the window of October to November. So middle of the month of October to middle of the month November. And then they wait 30 days to make sure the person doesn't return the item. And then they pay it out on December the 15th. So you can see it's almost a 2-month window before I got paid my $4. And I'm not complaining. It's just I was confused. I was like, why is this like so long? Because most people think, oh, it'll be 30 days from the sale date, but not necessarily. It's 30 days after the window closes that the sale date is part of. It's kind of like a bus comes by and I just missed the bus. October 19th, I just missed the September to October 15th window. So I had to wait for the next bus to run around. And then, the next bus showed up and then I got paid on December the 15th. I got the second sale on November the 27th. So that window is in the next window here, which is November the 16th to December the 15th. So that window now of December the 15th closing means 30 days later, I get paid on January the 15th, 2021, which is what I did. So I got my $4 and then I got my $5. So I did a bit of a deep dive last night on Fine Art America, and I realized, there's 2 accounts. Now I signed up for the free account, and the free account gets you 25 slots where you can upload designs and then you make sales. So it's completely free to use. Now there's a premium membership and it's $30 a year. And I thought, well, this is like the next level. So the $30 a year membership gets me unlimited number of designs. So I'm thinking, here's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the premium membership. I'm going to pay the $30. Hey, I'm already up $9, right? So I'm going to pay $30 for the year. And I'm going to do this after, to be quite honest with you, I'm going to do this after the Super Bowl. So I'm going to do this in February because my weekends are spoken for in January because I like watching NFL football. And once the Super Bowl happens, then I can turn my attention to this. It'll be the middle of winter where I live in Canada. It'll be freezing cold. There's nothing else to do. I might as well upload like crazy onto Fine Art America. So after the Super Bowl, my plan is I'm going to upload 500 designs on Fine Art America as quickly as possible. Now, it might take me a month. It might take me 2 months. It might take me 3 months. Who knows, right? But I'm hoping to get 500 designs uploaded. And I'm not going to just upload regular or existing designs. I'm going to modify them a little bit to make them, for Fine Art America specifically. I don't want to just spam a website, a bunch of existing designs that I've got on other POD platforms, but I'll modify them slightly to make them a little more arty. Fine Art America has not only art prints, but they also have coffee mugs, t-shirts. It's very similar to Redbubble, although there's some pretty key differences here. So what I've got here is my little report, my little sales report that I downloaded from Fine Art America. And basically it shows me the transaction, the exact date and time of the sale, and then the pay period that it hits. And then it's got the buyer, where the buyer's located, which is kind of cool. And then it shows me the total sales. Now I popped in this yellow text here. I put that in myself because what I want to do is, I think it would be fun if every month I did an update, or whenever I get a sale, I do an update for you guys so you can see in real time how this works. Because I think it's important. It's easy for me to sit back and say, hey, I've got 1,000 designs on Redbubble. I've got 5,000 designs on Redbubble. And if you're new, you might be going, yeah, but how did you start? I'm brand new. I'm just starting out. So I thought this is a great opportunity. You can watch me in real time, start out in a new site for real, and maybe this will be great. Or maybe 3-4 months from now, I'm going to say to you guys, hey, I did all this work and it was a complete bust. And don't bother. But I thought it'll be an interesting experiment. Now, I do want to point out the $5 and the $4, the sales that I made, those were my own margins that I inserted into Fine Art America. So I had the option to have a greater margin on my products. But I thought $4 and $5 for an existing digital print, I thought that's pretty decent margin, considering TeePublic pays $2 or $4. Redbubble typically on a shirt will pay, $3, $4, $5. So I thought, well, I'm going to, not undercut the competition, because hopefully everybody's got unique designs. But I thought I'll put in a reasonable, margin, and that's about $4 or $5. So I've got 10 designs, 2 sales, $9. And from there, I'm going to, see what happens. So I invite you to come along for the journey and see if this is something that is useful. So I've jumped onto Fine Art America, and it's a pretty slick site. And I have to admit, I'm not an expert on it. So again, I thought rather than me doing a bunch of research and then doing a video, I thought you can kind of learn along with me in real time. Or maybe you can share some tips and tricks with me in the comment section below. That would be great too. So, we can work together and help me grow. So here's the website, Fine Art America. You can see they really push a lot of really high-end prints and a lot of artwork. But you can shop now. So I'm going to click on the Shop Now button. And we can see they've got a number of different prints available. Canvas prints, framed prints, art prints, posters, that sort of thing. And what I like about this, it's not exactly like Redbubble. And so I'm going to click on Canvas prints, for example. And I'll click on, say, the Panda Bear. Cool prints here. So let's see what we got. We'll do the Frida. So what I can do with this now is I've got this 3D option, which is pretty cool. So it's just going to take a second to load up. And then what I can do is I can see what it looks like in real time. So I can sort of look at it like that. Isn't that neat? So that's one option. You can also see different types of prints here, acrylic prints, that sort of thing. It loads up. And it's also got the print size as well. Lots of different print sizes. Now these are like pretty expensive. I was kind of surprised when I first looked this up. So that's why that's one of the reasons why I've got the margin so low. But I can imagine if you're like a high-end artist, like a person who paints in a loft all day, this is probably like normal art prices. I'm pretty small fry. I don't have anything that's going to be $800, I guess, unless somebody, orders the largest size print. It might be a few $100s, but I certainly don't have the same huge margins that some of these artists do. So I'm going to go into home decor now at the top, and we can see they have other products as well. There's coffee mugs, duvets, bath towels, throw pillows. So there's something that I wanted to show you. Here's a coffee mug, for example. We'll click on the coffee mug, and we've got kitty cat mug here. And this is kind of neat. Check this out. I can change the image size Now, this is not my design. I am not a seller yet. I'm just logged in as regular Joe consumer. So I can actually make this bigger or smaller depending on my proclivity for what I want. So maybe I want it really big, or maybe I want it really small. It'll change there for a second. Maybe that's what I want. So what I found, and this took me a while to kind of wrap my head around, I was uploading a couple designs on Fine Art America, and I realized I don't really have the option as a seller to center my items and make them exactly the way I want. They leave that up to the customer. And at first I was like, well, that's weird. But then I thought, well, no, this is great, because you know how annoying it is when you go on Redbubble and somebody's got an off-center design and you go, oh, it was so close, but the background color's not right. Oh, it's so close, but I really want, grandma really likes purple and that's her favorite color. And so, now we've got, background color. So when I change the background color on this, there's a purple mug now. It's going to just take a second to rejig. There, oh, that's exactly what I want. So this gives the consumer different options than what Redbubble has. And I think that's great, right? I mean, hey, diversity makes the world a great place. So there's certainly some different options here for Fine Art America versus Redbubble. And this image size thing is pretty much prevalent on all of the home decor, different items here, like shower curtains, for example. If we click on that, we can see here the image size can be changed. So let's say I really wanted a little tiny picture and I really wanted a yellow shower curtain. Now, I don't know why you would want this, but I'm just picking this at random. That is an option. It may not be the option that the artist originally intended, but that's okay. Let's make it really, really big. Maybe we just want the umbrella. Maybe I'm really into umbrellas. So I'm like, I really want that. So now it's going to rejig, and that's what I want. So that's kind of cool, right? I mean, the consumer now can basically have some ownership of what the final product looks like. And I think that's a really cool option. So I'm looking forward to uploading on Fine Art America. And I invite you to join me for the next 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. I want to see what I can do with this website for $30 a year. I mean, that's like pennies a day, right? So I thought, I'm making enough money off of other print-on-demand websites. It's nice to invest in a new stream, a new channel. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. A quick walkthrough of Fine Art America, and Pixels is the exact same site, by the way. If you type in pixels.com, it literally goes to almost an exact same interface. So I just thought, well, I might as well just go to Fine Art America because it shows up a little bit better in the searches. But for some reason, Pixels, I guess it's a very commonly used phrase. So I'm going to Fine Art America. I invite you to come along and let's see what we can do together. I'm going to share with you my real-time sales and my real-time uploads, and we'll see if I can do something. That's all going to start in about a month after football's over, because I do have a life, and that's the whole idea of print on demand, is to have a life and enjoy your life and improve the quality of my life. So again, I hope you guys found this helpful. And if you have any questions, comments, please drop them down in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and thank you so much for watching.